Hello everybody, welcome back to Baking Budget. Thank you to everybody that's here. I know I've gotten a few more new subscribers, so I just want to introduce myself. This is Baking Budget, and on my channel we do everything that has to do with budgeting. We do budget with me videos, cash stuffing videos. I also use credit cards, prop money, real money for savings challenges, cash unstuffing, and everything that has to do with budgeting. So I want to thank you guys for being here. Welcome and welcome back to those who regularly watch my videos. I appreciate you so much. Today, you guys, we are going to be talking about a sinking fund that a lot of cash stuffers have, and it is called a 1 month ahead sinking fund. So I just want to go over with you guys what it is, how you can do it, and how to set up a plan to be able to get 1 month ahead. So let's just go ahead and get started, guys. What is 1 month ahead? What does that even mean? So usually when people say they have a 1 month ahead envelope, it means that they're accumulating a specific amount of money so that way they can be 1 month ahead on their bills. And that could either include their month's variable expenses or just their fixed expenses. Fixed expenses are things that you know you have to pay every single month. And these are things that you absolutely have to pay. So it's not like having an envelope for eating out or coffee. This is specifically for it can be for your rent, your utilities, electricity, your car payment, your student loan payment, your car insurance. These are things that you know you have to pay every month without a doubt. So for 1 month ahead, people like to have 1 month of bills saved up to be able to pay for those fixed expenses. However, some people also like to include in their 1 month ahead variable expenses. And those are expenses that you know you will have every month, but you have a little bit more wiggle room. For example, in these past few months, gas prices have been going up, right? So your variable expenses might have been a little bit higher because instead of setting aside $50 for gas, now you have to set aside $70 or even $80. Same thing goes for eating out and groceries. Groceries has been going up, so now you also have to add a little bit more money in every month. So that's why sometimes people, they don't like to include their variable expenses into their 1 month ahead just because it's changing so frequently. So that's one example of variable expenses, but some people also like to include that in their 1 month ahead. So that could look something like including your gas, your spouse's gas, or your kids' gas for their car. That could include dining out, groceries, coffee, self-care, such as getting your nails done, getting your hair done. And that's just to name a few. So today I'm going to be going over with you guys how to set yourself up for 1 month ahead of bills in regards to only your fixed expenses. So let's get into that. Okay, guys, so I think the most important thing you need to do is you need to write down everything and every single amount. So this is what we're going to do. So we're going to say, let's just, for example, I'm going to use pretty easy numbers just to make this really easy for the both of us. You would just write all the ones down that you have, right? So let's say, for example, I'm going to use really easy numbers to make this really easy for everybody to understand. Now what you want to do is you're going to add up all of these amounts. 1,600 plus 400 plus 200 plus 200 plus 100. All right, so we got $2,500, guys. So this is the amount of fixed expenses that you have every single month, right? So in order for you to be 1 month ahead, you have to save $2,500. So that can seem like a really big amount. So it's kind of like, okay, what do I do now? How do I even get there? So what we're going to do is we're going to set it up as if you get paid every week or bi-weekly, okay? So let's just do like this. So if you get a weekly pay or if you get bi-weekly. Okay? So there's two ways you can approach this, right? You can look at it as in two different ways. One way you can look at it is how much money am I able to actually set aside for this? Considering all your other expenses, right? Like groceries and gas, things like that, right? So say you can set aside $100 a week, right? So you would know that $100 a week, then that means you can approximately do $400 in a month. Okay, so you can take the $2,500 and divide that by $400 a month. Okay, and you have what you get is 6.25. So that means that in about a little over 6 months is when you'll be able to have your 1 month ahead fully funded. Same thing goes for your bi-weekly pay, right? So instead of paying $100 a week, instead in this case, you'll pay $200 a week, which is also equivalent to $400 a month, which is the same thing as 6.25 months. Except obviously you would set aside $200 each paycheck instead of $100 if you're paid bi-weekly. Okay, so that's one way to look at it, is going based off of your income. How much can I put aside per week? Whatever you can pay per week, you're going to want to multiply that by 4, assuming there's 4 weeks per month, and take your grand total and divide that by the total amount you can contribute per month. And that will let you know in approximately how many months you'll be able to have your 1 month ahead fully funded. That's one way to look at it. The second way that you can look at it is instead of looking at it as how much can I put per week, you can look at it as in how long do I want this to be fully funded. For example, say you're gonna take a vacation coming up in a few months, right? And you know that perhaps you don't have enough PTO to cover it and you're gonna be short on bills. So maybe that's your incentive to, I need to get 1 month ahead, right? So in that case, instead of looking at it as how much can I contribute per month, instead you wanna think, if my goal is X amount of months to get there, then that will tell you how much you need to put in, right? So let's also do that. Let's try that out. And so say, for example, you get paid weekly. Okay, so we're going to continue with this example. But say now you want to be 1 month ahead in 5 months. Okay, so instead of doing your weekly pay divided by how much you would bring in per month, now you're going to do it divided by the months. Okay, so let's take our amount here. So we have the $2,500 and we're going to divide that by 5 months. Okay, so let's do 2,500, divide that by 5 months, $500. So that means to get 1 month ahead, you need to do you need to contribute $500 per month. Okay, and so the way you would do that then is, if you get paid weekly once a week, you would do $500 divided by 4 weeks, assuming there's 4 weeks per month. So now you would do 500 divided by 4 equals $125 per week, guys. Okay? So this right here, this is our answer. So in order for you to be able to reach your goal of having a 1 month ahead fund of $2,500 within 5 months, and you get paid once a week, and there's 4 weeks in 1 month, presumably, or 4 paychecks per month, you would have to save $125. So to make sure our math checks out, we have our $125, multiply that by the 4 weeks there is in a month. Per month, you're saving $500, and you want to get there in 5 months. 500 times 5 months, there's your $2,500. Same thing, guys. If you're getting paid bi-weekly, so you have $2,500 you're trying to reach within your goal of 5 months. Okay, 2,500 divided by 5 months equals the same. $500 a month is how much you want to bring in. But instead, you'll have $500 divided by 2 weeks, also known as 2 paychecks per month. If you're getting paid bi-weekly, then you do 500 divided by 2 equals 250. So you would have to bring in or put into your 1 month ahead savings $250 per week if you are getting paid bi-weekly. So let's make sure the math checks out. $250 a week that you're going to save, and you're planning to save that every 2 weeks, equals $500 in 1 month, and you want to get to your goal in 5 months. 500 times 5 months, there you are, $2,500. So guys, those are just a few examples, and obviously if you wanted to get there sooner, you would plug in different numbers, and of course you would use your own numbers and be able to break it down on your own. And so yeah, that's just an example, guys, of how you can get 1 month ahead, and I hope that that makes sense to you guys. So I'm still working on mine, so I really wanted to share this video with you guys, because I know in all of my videos I have been really telling you guys, oh, my 1 month ahead, and I'm so excited. So I just wanted to put this video out there, that way you guys can get in on the loop, and just kind of see where I'm coming from and how I did it to be able to calculate my 1 month expenses. And yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please consider subscribing if you've already made it this far, because I plan to make more videos that are similar to these. If you guys enjoyed this video, thank you so much for being here, and I really appreciate you guys. And if you guys are working on a 1 month ahead, or you're working on 2 months, 3 months, I would love to know in the comments, guys. Please let me know down below, and let me know how it's been working out for you guys. I would love to know. Thank you guys so much for being here, and as always, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!